Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Conquer College Admissions, and this is Julie Kim, and I'm a graduate of USC and Harvard University, and I'm the founder of Passion Prep. We mentor high school students to get accepted into their dream colleges using what they're truly passionate about. And that is what we truly stand for. I think this process is just so competitive, uncertain, and there's too many moving pieces. And I also feel that when you are in high school, this period of time should be a time for self-discovery, learning what you like, what you don't like, what's important to you. So that's what we try to embed into a lot of our students' programs and services. So if you want to learn more about how we help our students, and you also want to learn what kinds of strategies we use to get our students in, we have a free introductory training at passionprep.com/masterclass. We'll put the link here. And it's about 40 to 45 minutes, and you're just gonna get everything that you need related to college admissions and how you can get accepted, and then we'll share more information as to how we can work together. So let's go ahead and dive right into today's topic. And the reason why, so I know we have a lot of videos on our channel, but I get so many good ideas, not by really searching online, but because I get on a lot of calls with our students and families. And then I can go ahead and come up with ideas when my students are talking. So like, for example, last week I had so many students ask me about recommendation letters. So here we are, we're gonna start talking about rec letters. Let's go ahead and get started. So I wanna make sure that you understand the principles and the guidelines for recommendation letters. When you apply to colleges, in the common application section, there's a recommendation letter section. And there you are almost always required to have 2 teacher recommendation letters. Some colleges don't need it, but I would say, if I were to take a guess, like 90% of colleges, Ivy League and top tier colleges do require it, or they'll leave it optional. And when colleges leave it optional, that's when you need to do it. So there's 2 teacher recommendation section, and then there's 1 guidance counselor. So these 3 sections are non-negotiable. You do need it. And for teachers, you do want to get it from your 11th grade teachers, because that's when you have the most recent interaction with the teachers, and you want to make sure that you are showing your academic interest through these teachers, and you can build strong relationship with these teachers. You don't want to get it from a 9th grade teacher. It's too like back in the days, and it's too when you were young. So even if the teacher really liked you, they're probably not going to remember a lot about you. So 9th grade teacher is usually a no-no. Sometimes my students will ask me, Julie, can I get it from a 10th grade teacher? Like, he knows me so well, and he's also my volleyball coach. In that case, we would kind of weigh in other options and try to make, the best guess here. But usually we want to get it from an 11th grade teacher. And no, you cannot get it from a senior year teacher. They don't know you. You just started the class and you're applying to colleges like September and October, November, December. So no, they're not going to get you a rec letter. And then guidance counselor. So here's what's going on with that. A lot of counselors, their time with one school, I feel like, is getting shorter and shorter. Every week I feel like I have a student telling me that the guidance counselor is not going to work starting next year. You're going to get another one next year. So there's a lot of turnover. But with your guidance counselor, you do need to actually make a long-term relationship. So you want to start networking with them, getting to know them, asking good questions, starting like 9th grade if you can. So with our students, we tell our students to talk to their guidance counselor. I would say like 3 to 4 times a year. You don't want it to be like a forced process, but you're just sharing what you know, what you like, getting to know them. I think that's important. So that's that. And then sometimes colleges have an external recommendation section. That's where our students would get it from, like professors or mentor, PhD students, managers if you're working. So that section, and if it says optional, we always try to fill it up. So that's the external recommenders. Now, I also get questions like, oh, can my family friend be an external recommender? He knew me since I was like 5 years old. Probably not. You want the external recommendation letter to demonstrate your academic ability and a little bit more of your personality and strength and values, but mainly your academic interest would be great. Now, this is the big question, which is, what happens if I want to get a letter from my AP Bio teacher, but I don't want to major in bio, right? So students think that, so the biggest misconception is they think they need to get a letter from a humanities teacher and a STEM teacher. And if you get it from those two teachers, but one of them is like a really bad letter, that's not going to do anything. So the first question we ask ourselves is, who is going to write you the best letter? Who is going to say that, you know, this student was exceptional, never seen a student like this? And if you are pre-med engineering, that kind of section of the student, then yes, we do try to get it from a math or science teacher. But if those teachers are not going to write you the best letters, then we try to look for other ways to compensate that through an external recommender, and then we'll get the teacher recommender from someone else who is going to say something really good about you. So it requires a little bit more strategy than you think, but I just want to break the misconception that you have to get one from your humanities and you have to get one from your STEM. I've had students get both from STEM, both from humanities. Also, you need to make sure that the rec letter is coming from your core teachers, so that's also important. And to identify whether a class is a core teacher or not, you can go ahead and ask your guidance counselor about that as well. Every school is a little bit different, but most subjects would categorize as a core class and core teacher. So, all right, I hope that you found this to be helpful. I laid everything else that you need to know about recommendation letters, and there's a little bit more to this, because when you start asking for rec letters, that's a little bit more complicating. I'll do another video on that sometime soon, but I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I just want to remind you of our free training at passionprep.com/masterclass, and I'll see you there. It's very comprehensive, and we would love to support you further after this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.